So we, in our language, say that to go and make disciples. Okay, so followers of Jesus. That's the purpose of church, to make disciples. Right? That's what Jesus has asked us to do in the Great Commission. That's what it says. Go and make disciples. But we open that more to say a deeper life in Christ. Okay, so where are we going? So we would say we are going to a deeper life in Christ. And what does that mean? So Jesus said, you get this in the Gospel according to John, that Jesus said, I came that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly. Now, Jesus' abundant life is not a life of more stuff, right? That's not the abundant life that he came to talk about. Jesus' abundant life is an interior life. It's the inner life that you have. It is the center of your being. It's your soul. It's the thing that lives when you're dead. That's what Jesus is talking about. He's talking about the core piece of you and having the core piece of you live an abundant life. That's what he was doing. And how do you get that thing? What is that abundant thing? So that abundant thing is to enter into relationship with Jesus, and as you enter into relationship with Jesus, you develop love, right? And you develop love of God and love of neighbor. That's the abundance, and the abundance of a kind of fountain of infused love that spills out upward, so to speak, and spills out outward, right? And that for people who get deeper and deeper in the inner life, the abundant life, what ends up happening is that relationship with Jesus at the center of our souls becomes the most important relationship in their life. And it doesn't mean you don't love your partner or you love your kids. It's not what it's talking about. It's not an either or, right? It's an all yes, a both and. And that's what the Christ-centered life is. It is the abundant life. It's the life that we cannot have on our own without the Spirit of Jesus within us. There is nothing worse than living by yourself in your own internal garbage, just trying to live for yourself and make yourself happy. That's like living in hell. Jesus releases us from that, from the droll and drudgery of self-centered living. So if that's what we're trying to get to, how do we get there? To finish up Brian's second question. Well, okay, so as you know, Christianity started off, before it was Christianity, it was known as the way, right? And the way is the way of Jesus. And what is the way of Jesus? But it's the way of love. And how do you pursue the way of love? Is you follow the way of Jesus, which is how we get to our Sunday morning program, our theme for the year, the way of love, spiritual practices for a Jesus-centered life. That's how you get there.